Oh, hello and welcome back to another episode of Disco Elysium. We're back. We're back in Rubber Show, still trying to figure out the killer. But in the meantime, we don't necessarily get you, or it's just a restriction that I put onto myself because I really don't want to mess stuff up. Because yeah, basically, I just want to wait for Kim to come back to proceed with any more police business because I'm not good enough on my own, and I don't think that I want to
Hello,
make.
sir. How is the investigation going? Found any curses yet?
Yeah, by the way, I'll finish my sentence first. I don't really want to worsen the situation that I'm in, like getting intimidated by Everett into his words and other stuff. I don't remember what other stuff that I needed Kin for, but anyway. Annette, hello sir, how's the investigation going? Found any curses yet? Uh, DCM. Yeah, I found a way into the Doom commercial area. Oh, that's great. The smile is warm. I hope exciting adventures lie ahead, and maybe you can help Mother become less afraid. Okay, see you around, Annette. Uh, what do I do in the meantime? I'm I'm not sure what should I do in the meantime. Uh, Maybe do I explore a little bit more? Do I backtrack a little bit and go to places that I've been before? I feel like maybe if I do that, I might find a little bit more stuff to pick up, especially money. I especially need money, even though I don't think there's like any left. Can I get there? No. Get upstairs, but I don't need to be here. Yeah, I don't need to be here. Guess I'll go back downstairs. That's the door that I'm supposed to go in, which I'll be waiting for Kim to come back, then go in. You know what? I'm gonna sit on a bench and just gonna relax till uh, the evenings, I guess, since I really don't have anything else to do, uh, and resting up seems like a good idea. Wait, I could have just checked my. Yeah, I could have just checked my journal. Sing karaoke, which I need to get a sad song. Who made the badge? Who made the call? I don't know. Miracle. But track down my badge, which I have no leads as well. Who put the clothes? Explore the whirling secret passages, which I don't know how to go into. Joyce, I'll definitely not talk to her before Kim comes back because oh my god, I can't handle Joyce on my own. I can't even handle Joyce with Kim together. What makes I don't think that I'll be able to handle her on my own. Superstar cop, Apocalypse cop, sorry cop. Sorry cop. Communist, fascist, ultra liberal, moralist. Good cop, bad cop. Honor, zero, people killed. Oh, these are my stats. Oh, I was wondering where my stats were being shown. I guess it's shown in my journal, to the right of my journal. Hmm, right. Boring cop, zero. Hmm. Where's the rest of the armor, which we don't know. The victim's tattoo, which we found some clues. Uh, run the number on the victims. Hmm. Use Kim's short way to run the serial number. I definitely won't be able to do this before Kim come back. Investigate the Doom commercial area. Uh, Search for the malignant entity. Pleasant said she lives inside a chimney. Find a way in. Find a way in. This I will definitely not open the door yet. Close the door. Waterlock on Wednesday. What's the race Enigma? Oh shit! Was it snowing this heavily when I started? I don't think so, right? Yeah, was it snowing this heavily when I started? Maybe it was snowing heavily? I'm not sure. Okay. I'll go back inside, see if I can find a way to get into the chimney, which someone requested. I forgot who requested. Examine wrapper. There's nothing new. Can I look in the chimney again? Oh! Smear your hands with coal. No, I'm not gonna. Yell hello into the furnace. 92%. What? Hello? Oh my god, that was really fucking bad. Even at 1-2, I would have. Ah. You muster your strength and yell. Your dehydrated, hungover throat produces little more than a dry croak. The chatter from the chimney continue on as before. You seem to have made no impression on whatever's up there. What the fuck? Come on, man. Physical instrument? All that points for nothing? I'll kick it. Hollow ring echoes through the furnace. Your toe hurts. Oh! Oh, I can try it again. Nice. Something breaks loose in you. A mighty bellow echoes throughout the chimney's depth. The chatter of tiny voices above suddenly ceases. Then, oh hi! You've awakened the entity. Hello, you there? Speak to me.
Hello? Did you say anything?
There's a
I don't
paw.
hear you. Please come upstairs. There is a safety curtain on the second floor. I'll open it.
Sure. You hear a low rumble upstairs. Sound of a certain, well, of a curtain pulled aside. Right. Bent metal, broken glass. Your path lies strewn with the broken forms of everyday objects. You are the destroyer, the bane of inanimate matter. Gaze upon me, stuff and despair. Anti-object task force. Kudos. Right. Guess that kinda did work out. -2 ping threshold for the time being. 2 hours and 15 minutes to develop, which I don't really have a choice to actually develop since I'm full on talent slots. Was it talent slots? I forgot. I can't see shit. Oh my god. I need my not my, but rather Kim's flashlight. You can't see stuff. I need to try to get upstairs, which was it here? Yeah, it's here. Hi. Oh, is it the radio tower?
Hello, I'm Nia.
A bird-like woman sits on a throne of tools with emerald light shining through her hair.
Did you try knocking on my window? I must have missed you. I've been listening to my Melius.
She taps on her headphones.
So what kind of dye are you looking for?
Dye? Is it a dyeing factory? Could this be the malicious entity? Perhaps it's wise to go along with this masquerade for now. She's got a direct view of the backyard. You should interrogate her about the lynching. Hold on, what you mean about Milius?
Yes, Amelia is like a calling station. You need a two-way radio to access one. That's why I have these.
She pats on the headphones on the table.
Mostly, they just teach you to swear in different languages. But some of the stations can be quite interesting. I was so absorbed, I must have missed you knocking.
You must have me confused with someone else. I haven't knocked on no window.
Then how did you get inside? By the south entrance? You know what? It doesn't even matter. What matters is that you're finally here. Let's talk dice. Did you have something specific in mind?
She sounds really, really chill. Like, really, really chill. Why are you asking me about dice?
I'm a novelty dice maker. Tell me the name of your role-playing system and I'll make the die you need. That's why you're here, yes?
She speaks. Her bone-like fingers fiddle with a ring. Her bones light, but her hands strong. Uh, mm, sure. I like a role-playing game. I like role-playing games and like need some dice. Sure, a cool one of two cool dices might be like a lucky charm for
Very
me.
good. My rate is 10 real per set, unless you want something really unusual.
10 real per set.
Take a look around and see if there is any particular stone you want to use.
The walls around her are covered with rows of precious stones and minerals. It almost looks like the stones and dice are natural part of the room, growing out of the shelves like stalagmites. No falsehood are present. She's a novelty dice maker and doesn't have anything to hide. Ask her what you need. How did you become a dice maker? Oh no. Okay, I'd like to order a die from you. Of course she nods. This is what she's here for. Tell me what you have in mind. Uh, uh, what kind of die do you think fits my personality? I think I have just the right one for you. She opens the top drawer of her work desk and takes something out. Two polyhedrons, red and blue, are cradled in her palm. Ugh, I don't get it. You're a police officer, right? Here, catch. She tosses the dice. There, a gift from me. Oh, a beautiful woman tossing you a gift. Whatever you do, don't overthink it. 42%? Sure. Let's go. Oh, five rows. Mr. Smooth Waves? No. Mr. Smooth moves. You snatch the dice out of the air with one hand, just like you're in a movie. Say nothing, act like you've done this 1,000 times. Sure. What are your odds? The dice maker gives you a warm smile. The red one is made of bloodstone with a lapis lazuli inlay, and the blue one is the inverse. Think of them as your lucky charm, officer. I was thinking about that. I was just thinking about that. Thank you, lady. Oh, the music's so chill in here. Holy shit, I don't want to leave. She smiled at you. She smiled. You truly are Smith. I can't speak today. I really can't. You truly are Mr. Smooth Moves. You definitely need luck, Martinaise. She closes her desk drawer. Was there anything else? How did you become a dice maker? How did I become one? It was just a business decision. I was a regular jeweler at first, but that's an unfocused field with too much competition. She doesn't let it show, but there's anger in there. She doesn't like jewelers. They thinks they're mob. Some of my friends were role players. They asked me to make some polyhedral dice out of cobalt. That was my first order. I grew it from there. Do you like role playing yourself? Not especially. I like working with rare materials and a steady pay, and players as customers. They're nice people. Hmm. Some. Does it mean that I'm a nice person? Since I'm playing this game? Some of those nice people have big bucks to spend on novelty items. Yeah, they do. What do you know about the man who was lynched behind the whirling in rags? Nothing, really. I didn't know him. Who cares about the dead body? We might be dealing with a malignant entity here. Seriously, you've got a great view of the courtyard and you didn't see or hear anything Sunday night? I'm sorry, detective, but as you know, I usually have my headphones on when I'm working. It shuts out most of the daily ruckus behind my window. Ah, that sucks. What you mean by the daily ruckus? Well, there's always something going on the Whirling's backyard. She stops to try and come up with an example. During daytime, they are usually those kids, and lately I've been seeing a lot of drunk workers hanging around. Must be because of the strike. Yeah, probably because of the strike. She's heard of the murder, but did not see it, sire. Right. She looks up at the window, pale light comes in. But I never saw anyone during that fateful Sunday night, I'm afraid. And you never took your eyes off the work you to look out the window? Probably not. Do you work often on Sunday nights? It's an odd profession, making dice for people. But I like it, and I prefer doing this to sitting at home. Yeah, I see. Thank you for your answers. She nods. Anything else, officer? Mm. Hey, where are we anyway? What's this place? Look around the room. We're inside the chimney of an old central furnace. It's strange, I know. She looks at the ruddy bricks that makes up the walls. Even though they've been repainted, there are still signs of coal black soot in here and there. But when I arrived here, all other rooms have been taken, so I had to build myself a makeshift home. Besides, I don't really have to pay any rent here, so that's a plus. But why is it? I was wondering why there's a window in the chimney. I'm guessing like maybe she built that window. Yeah, probably she built that window. Placence was right. There's an entity living in the chimney. You should ask her about the curse. I've heard this place is cursed. Did you know that people call it the Doom Commercial Area? DCA. I've heard the stories. She nods, and as the wind howls in from the furnace shaft above, but I don't think those stories are true. Uh, phew. Wait, how do you explain what happened to all those companies then? It's just capitalism, she shrugs. We only hear about tales of success, so it's often surprising to realize how many ventures actually fail. Pleasance is the one who actually sent me. She's convicted. She's convinced that the place is swarming with malicious energies. Pleasance, the bookshop lady? She raises her brow. I've heard that her business is doing rather well. Have the energies spared her somehow? Energies. Hmm. I don't know why. No, no. Uh, Actually, the bookstore isn't doing that well. There's hardly any customers, and she has to exploit her own daughter to keep the company going. All right, but it's not about the just the bookstores that's still up and running. What about the rolling and racks? Some people say it's the part of the building complex. Yeah. Yeah, right. The rolling doesn't really look like it's cursed. Yeah, it's like booming. And then that's me. Huh. She looks at her messy work table. All kinds of tools lie there and scattered, from knives to carving files to wire cutters. I've been here for 14 years selling novelty dice and to role-playing enthusiasts. Not exactly a million real business idea, yet somehow I've survived despite the talk of malicious energies. Strange, isn't it? It's because she's in the cahoots with the demons. Probably not. Maybe it's just because she's so talented that she's been able to woo the curse. Yeah, I I think that's more likely the cause. Hmm. It's because you're competent and dedicated to your craft. The curse doesn't affect people like you. The dice maker erupts in laughter. Well, what? So the curse only affects people with poor work ethics? What you're describing isn't a curse, it's capitalism. Yeah, it's most likely capitalism. The jig's up. The she demon knows you uncovered her true identity. Shh, stop it, my fucking instincts. Time has come to face the source. Fear not, for the forces of the universe are supporting you in this psychic quest. Honestly, I'm not sure. This world is still a puzzling place. Yeah. Is it now? She squints at you in front of her desk. I've always thought it's a rather mundane and boring place with no supernatural surprises in sight. Supernatural? Hmm. Well, if you ever find a way to explain all those inconsistencies in the curse, let me know. She turns back to her book. 8%. Shivers. Uh, I think I have some stuff that I have some like clothes that decreases my shivers. Maybe I'll equip them. Do you know what happened to the other tenants? Everyone's gone. It's a white check. More or less, she just the yellow scarf that covers her hair. Are you interested in anyone specific? Oh, that's quite a lot of them in mind. I want to know about the intercom. I found the building's intercom, but it's not working. Oh right, she rubs her forehead. Her scarf has left a faint line on her dusty skin. I hope you didn't try to ring me. I think none of those doorbell work, including mine. I'm still in the middle of connecting the wires. Sorry about the confusion. Doorbell with an empty name card must belong to her then. Yeah, I think I did try to ring her. So you're telling me that the doorbell with the empty name card was yours? Ah, that's right. I haven't even written my name there. As I said, it's quite useless right now. It doesn't work yet. Uh, I was wondering about the whirling in Rex. Is it part of the same building complex? You could say so. Both houses were built at the same time under the East Delta Commerce Center project. That explains why you call the whirling in. Well, you can call the whirling from the intercom. Albeit, I doubt that anyone responds. Yeah, no one responds. If the whirling is part of the same building, then it's part of the Doom commercial area. The darkness of this place is there too. I have a few more questions about the building. Sure, I'm listening. Ah, yeah, there's a terrifying taxidermied bear in the cellar. Oh boy, that the fabled Reversho ICD. You're in for a treat there. She smiles and leans closer, hands on her knees, like a stand-up comedian ready to tell a story. The place was owned by two guys who had some rather innovative ideas about marketing. The bear was one of them. Now ask me about their other ideas. Indeed, what other ideas? Alright, what about the other ideas? There was really just one, and it involved picking up the prettiest girls in the neighborhood and paying them 20 cents per hour to man the booth. And by man the booth, I mean slump behind the counter with a face that can maim you if you ever dare to disturb their bored magazine browsing. What? She leans back disapproving. Uh, what did they expect? 20 cents per day is dog pay. I'm surprised they showed up to work at all. Oh, but they did. They did show up to work, and not alone. There were also acne-ridden girlfriends and gorilla-like boyfriends loitering near the ice cream stand. And they already had the bear. She closes her eyes but as she's remembering something painful. What about the bear? The bear, she repeats, pressing thumbs into her temple. The, like trying to suppress a headache. It didn't work out. Maybe it's made by her. Of course not. The bear was terrifying. No one wants ice cream guarded by a hostile apex predator. To make matters worse, the fridge didn't work too well either, and half the ice cream came out malformed and partially melted. Eventually, Reversho ICD lost a price war to its rival, Glass 5000. Glass 5000 sold caramel sundaes for only 5 cents per piece, out of regular fridges. I'm sure the bear was doing its best. Maybe because the taxidermist who made that bear definitely wasn't doing his best. I mean, how come? He said that the bear was his vision beast. He said he met his vision beast while high on desiccants. He called it Magtharion. Sounds cool. Yeah, scary but cool. Uh, Magtharion? Magtharion, not the dice maker, a mega wild beast. A mega wild beast? It's an imaginary beast that guides you through life. By telling you to do more drugs mostly. Oh, that's not good. Uh, a wise noble beast guiding you towards the land, where lands of. Wait, I can't read. A wise and noble beast guiding you towards the land where the streets are paved with drugs. That's such a weird sentence. Uh, I don't have comment on drugs. Understandable, you shouldn't do them. Not a dice maker. You're a police officer after all. About that, I don't know. Anyway, now you know the story of the fallen ice cream empire. She seems almost sad finishing the story. Some dust beams swirl in the afternoon air. Her eyes follow it idly. Little sparkling embers under the window. Hmm. Anything else? What happened to the gym? It wasn't merely a gym. It was Artemitep's boxing club, a community project created to steer at-risk youth away from drug and crime. And who was Artemitep? A kind man from Zes. I still can't read that word. I heard he had some trouble with the law when he was younger, and that's why he wanted to start the gym and as his way of giving. Hmm, giving back. Maybe that's what Kuno needs, a community-eccentric boxing club. Kuno. Her eyes narrow in the dim light. Who's Kuno? Uh, indeed, who is Kuno? Oh no. He's a little ginger gremlin who likes to devour dead bodies. Oh, yes, you mean the kid with the sailor mouth? Ah, yes, I've heard him yelling profanities in the backyard. She looks out of the window. It's oddly quiet there at the moment. I think it would take more than a gym to help that kid. Yeah. Uh, so how the community project work out? It didn't. If anything, it made the youth situation in Martinaise even worse. At some point, someone started a rumor that the punching bag downstairs was full of amphetamines. But why would you want to punch amphetamines? That's odd. Uh, should have known it. It's not really full of that. No one would store their drugs in like that. Eventually, the coalition took away the funding and the club went bankrupt. This was a few years ago. It's gotten much more peaceful around the plaza ever since. Rollerblades and skis. Make stuffed animals. There used to be a hair salon here, right? Yes, I think it was called Androgynous Orlando or something similar. They weren't a big hit around that here. Turns out that working class men don't like genderless haircuts. They're scared of that word. You wouldn't like it either. The others would laugh at you. A bit of experimenting now, every now and then isn't bad. Yeah. Yeah, speaking of experimenting with haircuts, right now I'm experimenting with my own haircut. I think it's the first time that I've had long hair since mm, after no, I never had any long hair. Come to think of it, I think yeah, this is definitely the first time I had long hair. Yeah, even though having long hair is like really uh, inconvenient, but I'll keep it. It looks cool on me. Uh, it's not about the haircut, it's about the confidence. Hmm. Hmm. What's wrong with a bit of experimenting? The customer should have been more open-minded. I guess it's just wasn't the time yet. She tucks a strand of hair under the headscarf. What's up with the broken windows? Oh, that's one. This one's a mess. She sighs. There used to be a company that promised to repair windows 24 hours a day. What could go wrong with this one, right? Turns out the business was actually set up as a front for an illicit group that was producing snuff milieux. Who would have guessed? What's snuff milieu? Trust me, you don't want to know. I do want to know, and they never clean up the debris either. Now it's just littering the hallway that I have no idea how to get rid of my own. Very cool about the debris, but what's snuff milieu? Uh, It's a sub Rosa radio station that broadcasts real murders with real victims. Wait, what? Uh, producing snuff milieux. Oh, it's a sub Rosa radio station that broadcasts real murders with real victims. Some people pay good money to get off on it. Why? Nothing changes in her tone as she says that, as if it's just another piece of information to lay it out for the world. What does she mean to get off on it? Uh, Uh, Wait, people do that? People do that. She nods. I believe the ICP got them. They have a special division that deals exclusively with sub rosas. The Corpopedia reporting in. ICP stands for International Collaboration Police. In any case, I don't think it's your job to worry about what happens in on millions. It, I probably shouldn't have even mentioned it. Things like that are better forgotten. I don't know. Hey, help me clear up some stuff. I did someone here make stuffed animals? I saw mounts lying around. You mean Mr. Fibron, the taxidermist? No, he mostly just did drugs. But what drugs exactly? I'll let it pass. Anything else? I found creepy mannequins. There used to be a fashion out atelier here, but I had forgotten the head designer's name. They were doing well for a couple of years until the insect right activists came. Hmm? Insect rights activists? What a name of. Hmm. The atelier produced a certain collection that used chitin, chitin. I think it was chitin among the materials. Apparently, chitin is made in the Occidents, where it's extracted from beetle wings. What's wrong with extracting stuff from animals? I think uh it's not that bad. And you know how all kinds of political movements are big in the Occidents? The activists shut down the biggest chitin suppliers, which of course caused the prices skyrocket. And naturally, all the most fashionable taste makers refused to be seen in chitin from there on. The ateliers went bankrupt before they could finish the collection. Hmm. But insects don't have any brains or feelings. Yeah. Actually, insects do have brains, she corrects. But yes, I understand why what you're saying. I think the protester took it a little too far. She shifts around. You notice several dead flies on the windowsill in front of her leg. Of her legs up. They're not moving. Anything else? What's with the rollerblades and skis? They were made by a company called Slipstream after they pivoted from making rollerblades to skis. Their chief executive took off on a vacation with all their money. She rests her chin on her hand with an impish smile. Impish smile. Honestly, I think it's quite funny. I think he's still sending out holiday transmission from Tolola or Tiomotri TD or Casco wherever he is. Hmm. That's illegal. Running off with the company's money like that. Why hasn't he been arrested? Sure, it's illegal, but it's not exactly anything extraordinary in business. Besides Slipstream's history now, all their remaining assets got seized by the bailiffs in the 47. I have no idea why those keys and blades are still lying around. Were they just props? Why return to them? But they were just props. Why return to them? From Strange Machines, Fortress Accidents, the game radio studio, she closes eye as some remnant of memory lights up her face. They were an interesting bunch. We talk about role-playing systems very now and then. Every now and then, once I even saw two of them got into fisticuffs over Wirao. Fisticuffs? They certainly took their work very seriously, even if they seem to be chro chronically liberal with their schedules. What do you mean liberal? What happened? The usual, they ran out of money and couldn't get the project done on time. What went wrong? Well, I did hear them talking at times. She looks at the hallway as she can still hear them chit-chat behind her curtains on a cigarette break. They seem to believe they were historical individuals on some grand quest. She sounds almost mocking when she says that. Mm. From what I've seen so far, the project did look quite impressive. Yeah, it did. But when the money started to run out, they just began to complain lots about capitalism. You know how the markets are rigged to keep out new business and so on. In the end, they didn't get it done. They didn't even have enough willpower to produce something truly historic. And to show up to work on time, showing up to work on time is hard. No, scratch that. Showing up to work at all is difficult, especially if you've been drinking. It's too bad. I would have supported them. The project looked great, yeah. Not the wisest decision. You would have lost all your savings. She tosses a pair of dice on the table. One of them stops near the edge of the metallic desk. The result is a 1 on a 20-sided die. Oh. The dice is black, filled with little silvery flakes like snowfall. Anything else? Uh, Actually, I had other questions. You know what? Why isn't... I'll try this. Mm. Oh, you feel nothing. If anything, it's uncomfortably warming. I'll leave it at be. Uh, I think I'll take a long look around this room and then I'll end the episode. The candy dispenser has been repurposed to contain thousands of dye. This tray is full of dyes, colorful polyhedral dyes, hundreds of them. I want to take a look at the dyes that she gave me. Oh, icosahedral dye set sirens. They look amazing actually. I really like this. Yeah. Look at the map. Hmm? These two 20-sided dice having colors of a police alarm. Bloodstone for red and lapis lazuli for blue. If you roll them and squint your eyes, it looks like you're arriving on a scene and it's raining. Note, map. Look at the map tab in your journal to see which white checks I've opened. Uh, Authority, Titus Hardy. Okay, anyway, I think it's a good place to end this episode, and you know, yeah, I think it's a good place to end this episode. I'll be back very soon, tomorrow for another episode. And like if you like the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.